Hello, hello, hello. It is 8 o'clock, bang on, and it's time for ZoomDown. And on this show, we find out whether the very impressive Brendan makes it to Tetra Champton.
Oh.
And in his way stands Mike Lee.
Oh.
And then, of course, it's a Mr. Question Mark, Mrs. Question Mark. We don't know who's going to be playing next. It's up to the result of this one. But we are joined by Stephen on Lexicography tonight, and Tom is doing this. Doing Darren Godfrey on it. Used to do that a lot more, actually. So I hope everyone is well. You had a good weekend. As I was saying to Stephen, I'm finally twigging that it's a Tuesday now. The days have been sort of throwing me since the start of this series, just because it was always a Monday and a Thursday, and it's kind of got used to that now, so sort of a bit sparing around on Monday, but thankfully everyone was sparing around yesterday, weren't they? To Stephen.
Yeah, I think you're just dealing with the remnants of the stream version of jet lag.
Yeah, kind of. It's yeah, you just get, like they say, it takes 3 weeks to make or form any habit or to break a habit. But it's, you know, we had, I suppose, with 3 series of doing it on a Monday, so it just always, it sort of worked. I suppose it suited me, but it didn't suit the quizzy Monday people. Minus, what about yourself? Tuesday suit you better, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not a super regular Quizzy Monday watcher, although I think that was mostly because I ended up doing ZoomDown a lot of time on Monday. I'm pretty regularly watching all the quizzes now, which is quite nice. So yeah, appreciate the time off. Nothing really happens on a Tuesday, unless you're a football fan.
People didn't have much else to do last night, really, did they? Then sort of stick the telly on, and that was it was a strange old night. It wouldn't have been possible to do our ZoomDown last night. So, but that's 2021, I suppose. That's where we are. But anyway, we will come to our players. So, Brendan, shooting for Tetra Champton, eh?
Yes, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Do you know your opponent tonight? Do you know Mike?
Yes, I saw him on telly, so yes, I know he's good. So
people will remember him. He was on very recently there, wasn't he, as well? So I think improved somewhat since as well, going by his apto. So it should be a good close game this tonight. But Stephen, how many points is Brendan on?
Brendan is currently on 307 points.
Wow, very good.
And he solved one of the 3 conundrums, which is relevant. Because to overtake Rachel for first, he needs to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And if he solves the conundrum, he needs 93. If he doesn't solve the conundrum, he needs 94. Okay,
well, there you go, Brandon. Laid out for you, isn't it? Black and white. But you don't want to overthink these things. It's just take one game at a time, isn't it? Just that's it. You can only beat what's in front of you. And speaking of that, Mike Lee, welcome to ZoomDown.
Thank you, Paul.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Yeah, good.
Are you ready to put Brendan to the sword tonight?
I'm gonna give it a go. Yeah.
Send him home with 3 wins.
I haven't seen Brendan much on Apto, but obviously I've been watching the last couple of weeks and I've been very impressed. Yeah.
He is. He's been very impressive, I have to say. Now with the difficult letter selections that we've had really this series as well, I suppose.
The 5 E's the other week.
Things like that. Sort of being able to cope with that kind of not the sort of perfectly nice letters every time, just to see. So it's a sign of a good player. So, you've been watching a bit of ZoomDown recently.
I've watched ZoomDown I watched most of the last series. I think I joined it as Fiona was doing really well. And then I sort of watched it every time from there on in. I didn't watch the first 2 series, although I've caught some of them on YouTube since.
Right, Fiona, did you hear that? Fiona fan there? That's it. Excellent. I like that. So, well, I hope you play well tonight. It's been hard to call this game. I like these games. And Stephen, how are the chat doing tonight?
Yeah, chat are looking good. Adam has said that his guess the target in the numbers games, that's only going to be on Thursdays.
Right, okay.
So instead, we can all guess numbers tonight, and if anyone gets it right, he'll steal 40 quid from charity.
He'll steal 40 quid, right, okay.
So everyone's guessing numbers.
Robin Hood tonight. Well,
okay.
Adam, very, very generous of you. Very generous indeed. But there are limits. There definitely are limits.
I'll make the generator so no one gets
it. Could cost them if 3 or 4 people had the same target. It could definitely cost them. But we will crack on. So, without further ado, Brendan, 3 times champion, it is your prerogative. Take it away. Best of luck to both of you.
Thank you. Good luck, Mike.
Good luck, Brandon.
I'll start
Yeah,
with
good
CV7, please.
CV7, please, Stephen. And they are
The overlay.
Yeah, okay, I was just about to do that.
R, E, and G, A, W, E, and S.
And a vowel.
Is an I.
And a consonant, please.
And the final M for mother. Best of luck. Okay, so Brendan.
7.
7, and Mike?
7 as well.
Yours, please, Brendan.
Earwigs.
Earwigs. Mike?
Images.
Imagers. Okay. Well, Stephen, I saw a silly 8, maybe. Maybe.
Ooh, silly 8.
Very dodgy. Misagree? Can you misagree?
According to the dictionary, you can misagree.
Can you? Wow. Okay, yeah, that was punt.
Okay, coming in, yeah, a couple of people in chat have it. Fiona's got it. Toby's got the other 8, which when you see it, you'll
know it's a Toby word.
You'll know it's a Toby word. May Gerries.
Yeah.
Now, May Gerry is a karate technique. It's a front kick.
Are these phonetic kind of sounds? I
don't know if it's named. Well, it's named after May meaning front and Gerry meaning his front kick. So it's not the sound you make when you perform it.
No, okay, right. Not hi-ya.
This is not an anime. You don't call out the name of your attacks.
Okay, well done, Toby. Well done, anyone else who got an 8, and 7 points to the lads. And it's Mike. Round 2. Your letters, please.
Well, I'm going to do what Alan was doing the other week. So I'm going to do the 2-3-2, please.
2-3-2. You liked Alan's formation, did you?
That's the sort of thing I tend to do on Apto.
Quite clever. We liked it. So, MC, U, I, and O, R, and S.
And a consonant, please.
Is it T?
And a vowel.
And a final E. Best of luck. So, Mike.
We try an 8.
Okay, Brendan.
9, I think.
Okay, your 8, please, Mike.
Outcries.
Outcries, but this 9, Brendan.
Costumia.
Costumia, indeed. Well done, indeed. Very well played. Very good, Stephen.
Yep, that was a 9. It was the only 9.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And a costumier is just someone who makes or supplies costumes.
Are you telling me that Tom Cruise isn't a word?
Tom Cruise, that's it. That's the one. You got to remember that one, Mike. That's it, Tom Cruise.
I'm no good with falsies, Paul.
Is it, you know?
Nah.
You just remember the real words. That's what I did. Me, I don't know if that's an advantage or a disadvantage then. Okay. Yeah. You can pick out the wrong one.
Okay, customer plus I.
Customer plus that, yeah.
Moisture plus C.
I've definitely spelt it as costumier before on Apto, thinking, oh yeah, easy, got the 9, and then spelt it wrong. I don't know. So, Brandon, that takes you into the lead. Round 3 is going to be your numbers.
Yeah, I'll just have 1 large, please.
1 large. Okay, your 5 smalls are 10 and 2, 3 and 4, and another 4. Your large one is a 50, and your target is 352. Best of luck. So, Brendan, 352.
Yeah, 352.
And Mike?
Yeah, 352.
Okay, so Brendan, take it away.
Okay, 4 and 3 is 7.
Yeah.
Times 50 is 350.
50.
And add the 2.
And 2. Nice and straightforward, Mike.
We got that.
Mike?
Hang on, let me turn my light off behind the screen here. You might not be catching me. Sorry about that.
All right. You just speak, then it'll come to you.
Okay.
You guys see that? Oh, you pinned them right. Okay, yeah. Exactly. There we go. So nice, easy 10 points there. Stephen couldn't see it on AFP.
Yeah, lots of solutions. They all use the 50. And while we're here, I might as well mention the stat of the day that we didn't get around to.
Yeah.
I think the numbers might be quite important in this game.
Okay.
Because over ZoomDown's history, if a player outscores their opponent on numbers rounds, they win the game a little over 70% of the time.
Okay.
Apart from this series.
Okay.
This series, 12 people have outscored their opponent in numbers rounds. All 12 have won the game.
Oh. Okay, so it's even more important than this series.
Well, so far.
Win your numbers. Okay. Well,
But then I've had plenty of stat of the days that were immediately debunked.
yeah, we're on a small sample size so far. We're only, what, episode 9?
Yeah.
It's mad to think we're actually on episode 9 already, but it feels like we're still at the very, very, very start of the series, but we're practically a third of the way through it. So, anyway, it is 35-17. Round 4 is Mike Slashers.
Well, we'll try 2-3-2 again. It didn't work for me last time, but
2-3-2. Yeah, well, you'll get to practice the formation, don't you? So, RD, I, A, and O, S, and a J.
and a vowel, please.
Is another I.
And consonant.
And a final H. Best of luck. Mike.
6.
Okay, Brendan.
7.
You're 6, please, Mike.
Radish.
Radish. Brendan, you're 7.
Hairdos.
Hairdos. Yeah, got me hairs on. Got me hairdo. For some reason, that just makes me think Cilla Black. Hairdos. Don't know why. Stephen?
Yeah, hairdos is fine. Chat have seen a bunch of 7s.
Mm-hmm.
Have they seen all of the 7s?
Sure they have.
They have seen all of the 7s, which is surprising because the other 3 are jihadis, ryoids, and rajoids.
Yeah, they're a clever bunch.
Now, the last 2 are alternate spellings of each other. So, ryoid is, or a rayoid is a ray or skate, specifically one belonging to the superfamily Rajoidia. Or suborder Rajoidii.
Is that J? Is the J silent? Is it a Y? Is it like a Y?
It might be a Y.
Yeah. So it's just rayoid, whatever, which way you say it then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so scores 42-17, round 5. Brendan, letters, please.
Okay, CD7 again, please.
E7. B, E, S, I, R, A, and P.
And a vowel.
Is another I.
And a consonant, please.
And a final N. Best of luck.
7.
Okay, Mike.
7.
Yours, please, Brendan.
Inspire.
Inspire, yes, very nice.
I've got to do the same.
2 inspires. Okay, thought there might have been an aspirin in there, Stephen.
I think, is aspirin capitalised?
Not sure, but I wouldn't have thought so. I thought it would have been generic by now.
We'll just check. No, it is in. Yeah, aspirin's in.
When was aspirin invented? When was that? So you'd think it was, how long do you get on copyright?
Ooh.
Patent protection.
Says, well, it doesn't say in the actual dictionary. Its origins from the late 19th century.
Okay.
But
what else did they have then?
There was an 8 there. Binaries. So not the adjective. The noun means something having 2 parts or a binary star.
Binaries. Yeah. I'm not very good with words starting with B. I don't know. I tend not to sort of look for them really. If I see a B, I maybe put the A before it and see if it's like ab something, but it's rare that I look for a word beginning with B. All right. So, 49-24, round 6 is Mike. First go with the numbers.
Just 1 large, please.
1 large? Okay.
Yeah.
You go 5 smalls are 4 and 8, 1 and 8, 10. Your large one is 25. And your target is 161. 30 seconds. So, Mike, 161.
Yeah, 161.
I'm Brendan.
161.
Your way, please, Mike.
8 plus 8 is 16.
I like it. Yeah.
Times 10 for 160.
Uh-huh.
And add the 1.
And add the 1. Very nice. Brendan.
Yeah, exactly the same.
Oh, good. The old LNAFP is rubbing off. That's good. That's what we like to see. That was the most sensible way of doing that one, Stephen.
Yeah, this is one of those rare ones that it's actually harder with using the large number.
It is, yeah.
Well, I tried 23 times 7.
Oh, very nice. All right. No, I was just on the 25 minus 4, but it's awkward, yeah. It's not elegant, really, going using the 25, is it? So, but all right. So 10 points each. Had a game against Harry Savage there recently, and it was he beat me fairly handily, but I got him on the numbers, and it turned out that the easy way was the LNAFP. He didn't think to try it, but it was if you went LNAFP, it was quite an easy sum. So 59-34, plenty of time left, Mike. He's a strong opponent. He started well. He's been starting well in all the games, but there's still plenty of time to catch up. So Stephen, any crack with the chat?
Got a nice joke from Fiona.
Yeah.
There are different kinds of people in this world. Those who understand binary, those who don't, and those who knew that the joke was in base 3.
That's right. Very good. Very good. We're still laughing on that one. That's belly ache laughing on that one. So Mike, you're a banker. You caught that first consonant, did you?
Oh,
you caught that first consonant. Yeah. Sometimes Zoom can cut off the first consonant. I just want to
Yeah. That was the most embarrassing thing, trying to explain to Anne Robinson what I did for a living. And I've got to say, my colleagues had great fun laughing at that when that played back as well.
She's very obsessed about jobs. I was saying, it's more so than even my dad. You know.
She's obsessed with jobs, and she's obviously obsessed with people's marital status as well, isn't she?
Unless they've got a good man, and then that sort of shuts her up. I don't know. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, I thought you were going to whinge about your man there for a while, but no. So, do you enjoy your work? Where do you work? Your bank in New York?
Yeah, I work at Bank of New York, which was a London-based bank. It's got a second office in Poole in Dorset, and that's where I'm originally from. And
so you're looking for a handy move home, then, are you?
I have moved home.
Oh, very nice.
I moved home during the pandemic.
All right.
Basically, working at home made them realise that even when we return, we don't actually need to all be trekking into Canary Wharf or the city.
They tell you, but the financial companies tell you, oh no, you do because of compliance and all those sorts of things that you know you need to be in the office for real time information and all that. But it turns out they were lying all along, and you can do your job from home.
And then they probably get more work out of us, Paul, because we're not travelling anymore. So, for example, I used to go out at like 7:45 to travel into the office. I'm logged in at quite earlier now at home than I was in the office, and obviously again with travel home time.
And what do you do? What is your job? What do you do for them? I used to work in banking myself, so
I review legal contracts.
Right, you're in compliance then, really? Then.
Well, yes, that's not the actual negotiation of those contracts. So,
but it's sort of like more of an audit, then, is it?
Well, yeah, it's like I'm like a paralegal.
Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. That makes sense. But you enjoy it?
It pays the bills. Yeah.
It pays the bills. It's work, isn't it? It is. It's, so dealing with big sums, or have you noticed any changes in the banking market?
No, the market hasn't slowed down at all. In fact, over the last 2 years, probably because of all the stimulus that that governments have put in, it's actually kept the market moving. And you're finding that the company that I do with bond issuances, companies are issuing more bonds probably than they were 2 or 3 years ago.
And no Pandora's box issues or anything like that. No, you're all clean.
I think so.
From what you know, anyway. Yeah. So I used to work for JP Morgan.
That's where I started because their first office, JP Morgan had their office in Bournemouth. That's where I actually started. They then sold...
but you're in Dorset. That doesn't seem like a financial capital. You wouldn't sort of think that there'd be big banking there. Sort of.
No, down here you've got JP Morgan, and they sold my department to Bank of New York. The Bank of New York had to go and find an office as well. So they're the two banks down here.
And usually their corporate culture is like, like your man, is it Goldman Sachs? Goldman Sachs was saying it's an aberration or something that the people are working from home. I think it was Goldman Sachs, but they're one of the old,
get people back, aren't they?
They're one of the old school players like that. They're wedded to their expensive offices and their high rents and their good locations and the rat race and all that and getting people in every day. So, but I mean, the world's changed. I watch the news and I see people sort of trying to get back to the way things were. And you're kind of thinking, are you wasting your time here? Things just changed last year, didn't they? Forever,
Yeah, and the other thing I haven't missed, obviously, is the sweaty and smelly journeys on the tube and the trains.
Yeah, picking up head colds and all that sort of stuff. I mean, well, I'm one to talk. Both my kids have head colds at the moment, but that's just school. It's, if you're going to hang around with strangers every day, you're just going to get it, isn't it? So, do you not find that everyone was sort of a lot healthier? If you didn't get COVID last year, everyone was in perfect health.
Yeah, and also I suppose you're not getting everything spread around the air conditioning in office blocks as well.
Yeah. No, I like the sort of the crack in the office, but no, if you can. I mean, my missus gets way more done from home. She was called in there last week. And when she was in, I thought there'd be a big meeting and everyone, hi, welcome back. No one was there. There was no one there to see her. It was just she was in, and if she hadn't been in, nobody would have known that she wasn't in. So.
I had to go in once a week at one point last year, and literally it was strange to see an office that would have 200 desks and there'd be 2 of us sat there.
Yeah, I know. And
it was absolutely, and of course they've still got all the electric on, so they're burning all the electric.
You're probably not even doing enough work to pay for all the electricity that you're using. It's a funny one, but no, that's nice and convenient that you can kind of get your city job in somewhere like Dorset, which is a beautiful place to live. So I mean, quality of life is much better in Dorset.
But that's why you didn't get me at Blackpool, because it was just too far to go.
That's too far, is it?
I think so.
When I
went to Salford for the filming, had a terrible journey up with the M5 and M4. It took 8 hours to get there. So really, the next day, obviously in front of them all, I was just tired from the journey the day before.
Was that driving up, you mean?
Yeah, I drove up because I didn't fancy doing the 4 hours on the train with a mask. Because it was still.
Yeah, I'd rather do 4 hours on the train than a mask than 8 hours driving, but I think that's
Well, in a normal drive from where I am to Manchester was about 5 hours, but it was just absolutely hellish with I say with the M5 and the M6 just not playing that day.
Right. Okay. But so you enjoyed your time on Countdown. I mean, did you give it?
I did. I did enjoy it. As I say, I was disappointed with Mrs. Robinson. I really was, because I just feel that at times the star of the show is the show itself, and she's trying to make
format. As Susie on the show, yeah, the format is the star, really.
Yeah. And as you know, I did complain soon after I filmed about some of the stuff that was said, but I was
didn't
very
know
lucky.
that. No, I did. I avoid all the spoilers, so maybe fill us in.
No, I just some of the stuff that she said in between rounds, but thankfully it all got cut out. And I a couple of people that I did tell about it, who are probably in the chat, they can see in the when it's clicked on back, you can see me sort of rolling my eyes, sort of thing, at some of the stuff she said. But the actual bad things just didn't last. But it just takes.
But they were still said to you. I mean, that still affects your concentration during the game. And do you think it did put you off then?
Yeah, especially in my case with the middle episode that I was on, the one where we had the words cut out as well. That episode. That was.
And what was it? The case of sort of interrupting you in the middle of a letters pick or something like that?
No. Once the round had started, she didn't say anything. It was just in between the rounds.
Yeah. At odd times, like after round 7 or something, like a weird time to sort of. Yeah.
And for example, they'd be changing the numbers board back to the letters board, and she'd be picking for things. What can I do next? And she'd land on something that's written about you, and she just sort of twists it. And as I say, by the time I got to the 3rd episode with my case, she actually said to me at one point, "Mike, what have I not asked you about yet?" And I think I actually said to her, "And I really don't mind if you don't."
Yeah.
Because by then I was just so worn down by it.
People have had sort of different reactions to it. You can see some people do the sort of, I think nearly the best policy is just sort of like Jeremy Slaney did, the sort of just, I didn't even hear you there, Anne. Sorry, I was going to pick my letters. You know, that.
You had Jeremy Slaney, and then you had Andy McConnell, who was just stealing it with all the jokes.
Yeah, that's right. He was good. Yeah, that's right. There's different ways to deal with it, but she does seem to sort of, I think she gets her kicks sort of from little wind-ups, and she's sort of looking at, maybe she'd sort of run out of stuff by that stage. She's run out of ammo, but
the point is, you also find him with the guys that have been on 4 or 5 episodes. She has run out of ammo by then.
Yeah,
I felt that. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I felt that with today's show.
I thought that today because someone in our spoiler chat said Anne looked bored today, whatever, and it was almost like she'd said her things that she was going to say. And she had nothing left to say.
The new contestant didn't really give her anything to go with, and obviously she'd used all her stuff up on the other stuff.
But then you should be looking for positive things. You should be looking to sort of that's what I do on this show. Is if I haven't spoken to someone in a while, I'm trying to bring them in, or I'm trying to encourage them and say, well, okay, you may be a little bit behind, but you're just about to start a comeback. Or so there's always ways to sort of to bring it back into something positive. And but I suppose we're all different.
The only thing I think she's good at, compared to, for example, Nick and some of the previous presenters I've watched, is when a contestant does find a good word, she openly does say, "Well done." Yeah. I don't think I've really noticed that with any of the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's more impressed, I suppose, by that good word than maybe, yeah. Well, Nick had been there a long time. Maybe Nick knew all the words by then. Didn't let on. But anyway, good to chat to you. Hope it didn't distract you too much now from round 7. You're all ready to go. So we'll crack on, and it's going to be Brendan, round 7. Your letters, please.
Thank you. I'll have CD7 again, please.
CD7. Not sure if that was me or Callum, but we'll discuss royalties later. DODILAR.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant, please.
And a final C. And that's ZoomDown. Mike, or Brendan, I should say.
7.
7, Mike.
7.
Yours, please, Brendan.
Dariol.
Dariol, yes, Mike.
I seem to be matching Brendan every time he goes first. Oh, there it is. Dariol.
Dariol. Good old Dariol, Stephen.
Yeah, Dariol's a good old classic.
Mm-hmm.
There were a total of 14 sevens.
Okay.
They are Calorie, Carriol, Cladode, Codler, Cordial, Cradle, Dariol, Loricae, Radicel, Radical, Radiode, Radiol, Red Coal, and Rhodied.
No cladder then. You can't be a cladder.
No, you cannot be a cladder.
Surely someone who does cladding is a cladder, but anyway. Oh well. Okay.
Let's link it up with Oxford.
Yeah. Yeah. Give it a few years. So, scores, difference remains the same. It's round 8. Mike, you're left.
Okay, we change it this time. We'll go 4 consonants, 3 vowels.
Yeah, pesky Alan, your formation wasn't working for
It
me.
wasn't working at all.
W, S, S, and C. A, E, and O.
Consonant, please.
Is it T?
And another consonant.
Lots of consonants and a final N. Best of luck. Mike.
7.
7. Brendan.
Yeah, 7 as well.
Yours, please, Mike.
A sense.
A sense, yes. Brendan.
Stances.
A sense and stances, anagrams of each other. Stephen.
Yep. They are both fine.
Might have had a risky 8.
Okay, what's your
Not
risk?
making it. Costians.
Yeah, Costians is in. That's one of the 5/8s available.
Don't know what it means. Don't ask me now. I'm
Okay.
ashamedly to say I don't know what it means. It's just one of those apto words.
No, that's the whole point. We declare words that we don't know.
I used to be more like the countdown group. There was only what you had to say if you know a word, you'll know the meaning. But no, there's just too many on apto. You lose track, I suppose.
Yeah, the full list of maxes is Contessa, Costians, Newscast, Nowcasts, and Snowcats.
Oh, right. Lots of nice compound, tricky words in there. Really, that's the.
And because I know it's going to haunt you if I don't tell you,
Go on.
Costian is a pit or trench sunk through surface deposits in order to locate a vein of ore and ascertain its extent.
Do you know someone's told me that before, Stephen? And it just went it's like just like now, it just went in one ear and out the other. Sometimes there's definitions you kind of just go, I don't need to know that. I'll never need that definition. Whereas other words you like to know because you could throw it into a sentence. I can't ever see myself throwing Costians into a sentence.
You just did.
Yeah, and that'll be as erudite as it gets, I suppose. So, gap remains the same. Round 9 is Brendan. Numbers, please.
Okay, I'll try 2 large this time, please.
2 large. Your 4 smalls are 8 and 5, 1 and 5. Your 2 large are 75 and 50, and your target is 902. Best of luck. Okay, how did we get on?
901.
901 and Mike.
No, I've made a mess of that.
Okay. So, Brendan, 901 then.
Okay, 5 plus 5 plus 8 is 18.
It is.
Times 50 is 900.
Yeah.
Another 1.
Another one. Very good. I couldn't see it myself now, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It was possible. I'll just check to see if anyone's got it.
Yeah, Philip looks to have got it in the chat.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Oh, what am I like?
Is it a 13 route? No.
It's a times 11.
It's 82 times 11.
82 times 11. So 75 plus 8 minus 1 is 82.
Oh, and then 55.
Then 55 over 5 is 11.
That's not obvious.
Yeah, that is not intuitive at all.
Yeah, very nice. Anyone who got that.
82 times 11, so 42. Or 41 times 22 as well. I can't see that either. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only solution.
And it foxed the entire chat.
We've got some late claims coming in.
Oh, like disregard the late ones. They're chancers, those guys. In the spoiler chat at lunchtime, we always disregard the late. We're like, yeah. Oh no, I was just checking the post, and I got the 9. I didn't. So, 80 to 48. We're into round 10. Mike, your letters, please.
4 consonants, 3 vowels, please.
Okay. H, T, M, and D. E, U, and A.
Another vowel, please.
An I.
And another vowel, please.
And the final I. Best of luck. Mike.
6.
Brendan.
Yeah, 6.
Yours, please, Mike.
Tedium.
Tedium, yes. Brendan.
Yeah, same one.
Tedium. Lads got bored in that one, Stephen.
Yeah. Chat were not bored. They found the 7.
I think I got the 7, yeah.
I think I might have the 7, I just don't want to risk it.
Go on then, Mike.
Is it mudiate or something like that?
No,
I got
Oh,
that.
something.
it's ideatum.
Ideation.
Okay.
So Rob came up with that one, was it? On ZoomDown? Sorry.
It hasn't been declared on ZoomDown.
Has it not? Ideatums, I thought.
I'll just
Has
check
that been
on-
taken out, ideatoms?
Was that discussion then, maybe? It's
Yeah,
just
there was some
ideatum,
drama
isn't it?
about it, and
I'll bring up the definition.
Rob might have been
Yeah.
an architect of that discussion, maybe.
It's the external object of which an idea or conception is formed.
So there's no ideatums
Doesn't
anymore.
seem
then.
like the kind of thing you can pluralize.
But it doesn't say mass name.
Yeah, it's philosophy, so what can you do?
It's philosophy. Yeah, just discuss.
I
That's all you can do.
could
Discuss.
be wrong, but I seem to remember them deciding that the plural was ideator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah.
But it doesn't offer a plural there.
There's a whole discussion somewhere. I can't remember what the outcome was.
Is that on Apto or something, or maybe?
Yeah, well, none of it's mentioned on Lexico. Well, none of it's mentioned on the main dictionary. I'll see what Lexico says, if anything. So let's see. Lexico doesn't give any more information.
There's already arguing in the chat about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a philosophical term, which means the correct answer is whatever you define it to be.
Okay. Right, that's good. I like that one. So, round 11. Brendan, letters, please.
Okay, CV7, please.
87. They are R, E, and N, A, X, E, and P.
And a vowel
Is an A,
and a consonant, please.
and a final D. And that's zoomed down. Brendan.
I'll try an 8.
Okay, Mike.
8.
Yours, please, Brendan.
Expander.
Expander, Mike.
Here we go again. Down there.
Expander. So we're just waiting on Stephen to tell us if that's a real word or not now. Expander.
Yeah, did you go the right way by going expander and not re-expand? You
No,
did.
I thought of both, but I would have played Expander. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, everyone went the right way in chat.
What does it mean? Apart from the
Something that
obvious.
expand. It's something that expands.
Just it can be. It's just
It's just the agent. It's just the agent noun for expand.
All right. Okay. Cool. Chest expander. That's where you go. Did you remember those things from the 70s? They were like a thing
Oh yeah, the
pulled them apart.
yeah.
They were the opposite of a bulwark. Yeah. Things that were lying around in my childhood. Anyway, so 94-62, round 12, Mike. Final letters. Not over yet. You get yourself a 9 here.
Yeah. CV7, please.
CV7. And they are F, E, and S, O, N, U, and Q.
That didn't help, did it?
Didn't help for the names, probably, yeah.
Vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
And a final Y. Best of luck. Or Mike, I should say.
6.
6, Brendan.
6 as well.
Yours, please, Mike.
Queens.
Queens, New York City. Brendan, Queens as well.
Same one.
So,
Yeah.
weird 7 did Toby have there then?
No, the max was 6.
Max was 6, okay.
I don't know if you saw the other ones, but half of chat went for Queeps. The other one was Queenie.
Queenie, what are queefs again? Remind me about that.
I think we all know what that is.
I actually literally don't. That's why I can see Mouse laughing.
You'll find out when you're older, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm older, Mouse. I'm older. I'm much older. Queefs. So look that one up later, Paul. Okay. So round 13 is final letters, Brendan.
Okay, CV7, please.
7. They are F, U, Z, E, N, O, and L.
And a vowel.
Another E.
And a consonant, please.
On the final R. 30 seconds. Brendan.
6.
Mike.
6.
Yours, please, Brendan.
Rezone.
Rezone, yes, Mike.
Fowler. Fouler.
Fowler. Can you be a Fowler, Stephen?
Just check. Yeah, Fowler is fine.
Surely you can be fouler than someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, Fowler is in the comparative, not someone who fouls.
Last second 8 spot for me.
Okay.
Fluorine.
Yep. Fluorine was the only 8. Is it a chat beta?
Yes. Just lie to me and say yes.
Actually, no one's done it.
Yes!
It's on for Fluorone, which is not in.
I don't think I've ever had a chat beater before, so there we get myself a round of applause here now. Woo! Never had one of those before. That's good.
Yeah, fluorine with the E is a crystalline tricyclic aromatic hydrocarbon obtained from coal tar and used as a precursor for dyes, pigments, and pharmaceuticals.
There's some big words in that, isn't there? You want to be drunk reading that definition.
Doesn't contain the actual element fluorine. Looks like C13H10.
Sorry to piss on Paul's chips, but Ray Wilding had it.
No, I did. Too late. Sorry, Ray. Too late.
Okay. Well, he did declare it. I just must have missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did miss it.
I can only accept your first
Sorry,
answer.
Ray.
Ray's had plenty of chat, Peter. Leave me alone. Right. So, score is 106 to 74. Round 14 is Mike. How are you going to leave us with the numbers?
Oh, I
Come
did
on.
tell the others I would only do one large against Brendan because it's very good, but we'll have some fun with 6 small. Now
6 small, excellent. That's what we like to hear. Good man. And they are 2, 10, and 7. 4, 6, and 8. Nice spread. Your target is 5, 6, 7. Best of luck. So 5, 6, 7, Mike.
Yes, 5, 6, 7.
And Brendan.
5, 6, 7.
Cool. So, Mike, find my pen. Here it is. Yeah, Mike, take it away.
Okay, we go for 8 times 7 times 10. 560.
60, yeah.
And then 6 over 2 for 3.
6 over 2 is 3.
And then add the 4 as well.
5, 6, 7. Brendan.
Little different. I've done 10 times 8 is 80.
Yeah.
And then 4 plus 2 is 6.
Yeah.
Divide by the actual 6 is 1. Add that on and times it by 7.
1 times 7. Very good. Pretty nice. Very good. Anything other interesting ways, Stephen?
There were quite a few solutions, but they're all variants of those two.
Yeah.
The last step is always either times 7 or add 7.
Yeah, exactly. 8 times 6 plus 4 times 2 for 56 times 10 as well. So. Cool. All right. So it's 116 to 84. It's been a great scoring game. So very good scores. As we go into our conundrum. So you have your fingers on your buzzers. All ready?
Good luck.
Awesome.
Hang on. I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Okay.
Let me pin the lads. All right. Yeah. Good luck.
All right, guys. Very, very best of luck as we reveal today's ZoomDown conundrum. Brendan.
I'll try money bags.
Money bags, he says. For a Bank of New York Melanie.
I never look at the S at the end, Paul. It's always what does me.
So Boney M, you're not a Boney M fan. That's just the short code for your bank, isn't it?
We actually got told when they bought Melon Bank that we were not allowed to call ourselves Boney M. We have to call ourselves BNYM.
Oh, it's B. So they dropped the O.
You have to drop the O, yeah.
I looked it up today, and there was 3 different definitions, or there was 3 different versions given. So, kind of explains that a little bit. So, but there we go. Moneybags, very good, Brendan. He's been on fire, Mike, hasn't he? He's been a hard man to beat now, I have to say. So, commiserations, Mike. You played very well. 84 against a man on this form is good going. So
it was a 9 early on that did it, but
it was that 9, wasn't it? So, but
Oh,
commiserations. I hope you enjoyed it, Mike.
Yeah.
Good man. That'll do. So, and thanks for all your Anne stories. Good to get the background. I'd heard whispers, but it's nice to get it from the horse's mouth. So.
I think that they also have responded to some of the early feedback where people were where they were broadcasting us, and I think they have softened up in the edit as well.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe Damien's cutting all that stuff out now and everything. So, but anyway, right. So thank you very much, Mike, and we will be and to Brendan. Well, but before we get our new players, we say thank you very much to Brendan because Brendan has finished as a Tetra champ. So very, very well done, Stephen. What has he finished on?
He finishes on 433 points.
433 is very good.
Puts him comfortably into the first seed provisionally. That would have been second seed last series as well.
Yeah, and the letters distribution may be a little easier last series as well. So that's very, very good scoring, Brendan. Well, very well played indeed.
No, thank you very much.
He didn't miss many numbers, did he, Stephen? Did he miss any?
I think it was just that one, the 902.
Just the 902, yeah.
Yeah. So he ended up with 157 available points from 160.
Very, very good.
Which I don't know. That might be a record. It equals the record.
Decap, maybe? Elliot?
No, Dan McCollum in Series 1.
Dan McCollum.
Decap and Elliot both had a bunch of games where 10 points weren't available.
All right, okay. All right. So, Brendan, Tetra Champ, eh?
Yeah, the nerves are calmed now. It's been a long weekend waiting for this, so.
It's been very good. It's been very, very, very impressive as well. So you're going to have to wait now. You're going to have to wait till what, December sometime? Couple of months to see who you're going to play and watch that table. So
you went too far on it, Brendan.
So you've had your chance this series, Mike. Unfortunately, sorry.
That's okay.
So anyway, we will say cheerio to both of you. So thank you very much, Mike, and to Brendan, and we will get our 2 new players so they can start their videos now. It's going to be Alan Harrison and Carmel O'Brien. Hi, Alan.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, thank you.
So do we have Carmel?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Carmel's here as well. Hiya, Carmel.
I'm good.
Did you enjoy that game?
I did enjoy that game. I wouldn't like to be up against either of them.
Brendan was fierce impressive, wasn't he?
Very impressive.
Very good as well. So we had your name wrong there for a second, Ellen, I think. I'm not sure. It seems to be fixed now.
Yeah.
Where we got Paige from, Stephen.
I thought it was Elaine Page.
Elaine Page. That's right. That's what it was. Yes. What's that song? I know I am so well. Oh, you need to give them their game links then.
Oh.
I don't have them. In the bottom of the chat, but just the same as you did before. Just put them. So you guys, Ellen and Carmel, you'll get your new game link down in the chat.
Okay.
Dialogue at the bottom of the Zoom screen.
Yeah, Paul, can you do this, please? I can't send people links in chat while I'm streaming.
So
I've sent them to you over Messenger. Please sort it out. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, do you guys have access to your Facebook then? Is it handy if I send it to your Facebook?
Not as handy as the message.
Paul, you can just dunk them in the Zoom chat.
Not from my phone, I can't.
Oh my gosh. Oh, God. Crikey. Stephen?
Okay. You need to player 1 link.
Ellen is player 1.
Right. So Ellen is player 1. So that's the player 1 link.
Oh, thank you.
And then I need the player 2 link. So that's Carmel with player 2. And that's the link there.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. You're both ready?
You all good to go? Yeah, everything's
Good look at it.
Looks good.
Well, the very best of luck to the pair of you. We'll chat to you both a little bit later, but we'll crack on, I suppose. So, Ellen, you're player 1.
No. Have 3 consonants and 3 vowels, please.
Can indeed. They are T, R, and L. I, and E.
Consonant, please.
Is another L.
A consonant.
Is a
And
C.
vowel.
And a final U. Best of luck. Okay, Alan.
5.
And Carmel?
Just 5.
Yours, please, Alan.
Cruel.
Cruel. Carmel?
Cuter.
Cruel and cuter, Stephen.
Yeah, those are both fine.
Easiest of selections now.
Let's see. Adam Latchford has guessed at an 8.
An 8.
And he has guessed correctly. It's telluric.
Oh, telluric. Very good.
Telluric means of the soil or of the earth as a planet.
From Latin tellus, meaning earth. Okay. Didn't know that. It's just terra I would have known, but not. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna leave so I can take part in the chat on the YouTube.
No problem. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, everyone.
Take it easy. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.
So 5 points each. Carmo, your letters, please.
I have 3 consonants and 2 vowels for starters.
3 and 2. And they are W, G, and R, E, and E.
And I will have 2 consonants.
T and S.
And a vowel and a consonant.
And that's an A and a final K. Best of luck. So, Carmel.
7.
7. Ellen?
6.
Your 6 is?
Greets.
Greets. It's spelled out for you there. It is. Yes.
Oops.
What's yours, Carmel?
Sweater.
And sweater, very nice. Sweater, Stephen, yeah.
Yep. Those are both fine. Sweater's a good 7. Chat mainly had 7s, apart from Philip, who has spotted tweakers.
Tweakers. Yes. Very good. Just people who tweak.
Yeah, people who tweak.
Okay. Well done, Philip. Good 7, Carmel. So 12 plays 5. It's round 3 is Ellen's numbers.
1 large and 5 others, please.
You can. Your 5 smalls are 2, 10, and 6. 3 and 1. 50 is the large one. And your target is 287. Very best of luck. So, Ellen, 287.
287 not written down.
Okay, Carmel.
287.
Okay, Ellen, go for it.
6 times 50 is 300. 3 times 10 is 30. No, but sorry, I haven't got it quite right because it was, I can see what it is, minus 10, minus 3, but it's too late.
All right, okay. Sorry about that. So, Carmel.
That's the way I did it. 50 by 6 is 300. 10 plus 3 is 13, and minus 300. I have to.
You just got befuddled a little bit there, Ellen. It can happen. It always happens in the numbers, doesn't it? For some reason, it doesn't happen in letters, but it can easily happen on the numbers. It's just one of those things. But a little tip I have is just give yourself 5 seconds at the start of every numbers round, just to see, even before you even think about writing anything down, just to see, do you see it? Do you see a path to it? And then maybe go for it then. So well done, Carmel. 10 points. Scores 22-5. We're into round 4, which is Carmel's letters, please.
I will do 3 consonants again and 2 vowels.
3 and 2.
Yeah.
R, N, and C. A, and E.
a consonant and a vowel.
R and A.
And I'll do the same again, consonant and a vowel.
M and a final I. Best of luck. Carmel.
I have 6.
6. Ellie. Ellen. Sorry, Ellen.
Did I say it?
No, I didn't hear how many you had.
6.
6. Okay, sorry. Yours, please, Carmel.
Mine is camera.
Camera. And Ellen.
Carney.
A carney, as in carny folk.
Yeah.
Carney.
Yep. Carney's fine. I think you can spell it with the Y or the IE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can spell it with the Y or the IE.
I thought I had something, but then I needed I thought I had Americana, but I needed another A.
Yeah, another A.
And would that be in? Can you have Americana? Or would it be still capitalized?
I think it's still capitalized.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what could they have had?
There were 8 available.
Mm-hmm.
There is Macarena, Marinera, and Marraine.
Macarena, the Macarena, the dance?
No, Macarena.
Okay, you'll have to...
Yeah, I'll bring that up. It is a particularly large male ant.
Hey, Macarena. That's what you have to say when you see one. So, was there other 8s, just that one?
Yeah, Marraine was the other one.
Marraine. What does that mean? Marraine.
Marraine. Oh, it's actually pronounced Marraine.
Marraine.
Because it's French. In France during the First World War, a local woman who befriends a soldier at the front, giving him moral and material support, as by letters, food parcels, etc.
Okay. Very good. Sorry, Ellen, I called you Ellie there. I have my daughter's called Eleanor, so that was Ellie. I say Ellie a lot, so
That's fine.
that. So round 5 is your letters.
3 consonants, please.
Okay. D, F, and M.
3 vowels, please.
O, I, and A.
2 consonants, please.
S and G.
And a vowel, please.
And a final U. Best of luck. Ellen.
5.
5, Carmel.
Just 5.
Yours, please, Ellen.
Oh, just 6.
Yours, please, Ellen.
Maids.
Maids, yes, Carmel.
Homes.
Foams. And you saw one late. You saw one late there. What was your late?
I just saw amigos.
Amigos.
Oh.
Amigos. Mm-hmm.
And audios.
Try an 8, Stephen, maybe.
You can try an 8.
Digamous.
Oh.
Well, the max was 7. I think you're thinking bigamous.
Okay, right, yeah.
It's Latin, not Greek.
Not die, okay. Digoos, then, yeah.
Yeah, dagoos. The other one was fagdoms, which is a word I'm going to have to bring up the definition of.
Fagdoms.
It doesn't mean what you think it means. It's from British Independent Boarding Schools for Boys, a system under which junior pupils are expected to carry out tasks or chores for senior pupils.
I remember that. I went like this. I didn't board, but I went to a school at which there were boarders, and yeah, they all that sort of doing homework and fetching stuff and all that. I seem to remember those conversations taking place, but I never heard it called that.
I know there was that documentary about Harrow that was on a few years ago. They mentioned that process. Like the younger boys would just be like gophers for the older boys. It's since gone out of practice, and it had been out of practice for a while by the time the documentary aired.
Serving your time, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely a thing in like the 60s and 70s.
It's a hierarchical thing, that, I suppose. Yeah, but oh well, sounds very formal. Okay, so the score is 16-33. We're into round 6. Carmel, your numbers, please.
My numbers. I have 2 large.
2 large.
2 large, yeah.
2 large, 4 smalls, and the 4 smalls are 1 and 5, 10 and 2. 25 and 100 are the larges, and your target is 172. 30 seconds. Okay, so Carmel, 172.
171.
171. Ellen?
174.
Okay, so Carmel, you're closest, 171. Take it away.
So I did 5 plus 2 by 10, which is 70.
Yeah.
Plus the 100. 170 plus 1.
Another 1 for 1 away. So, Stephen.
Yeah, there were ways of doing that.
Yeah.
Let's pick one from the chat. Okay. Ray's is a nice one.
Go on then, Ray.
Ray has 25 minus 1 is 24.
Yeah.
5 minus 2 is 3. 24 by 3 is 72. And add the 100.
The 100. Yeah. 100 minus 25 for 75, plus 10 plus 1 for 86, and times the 2.
Yeah, I had 100 minus 14 times 2.
100 minus 14, yeah, same thing. Okay, cool.
But yeah, lots of ways of doing that.
Okay. So, the score is 40-16. Don't despair, Ellen. Just plenty of time yet, so we're only 2/5 of the way through the game. Don't worry about it. You might beat Carmel 40-16 in the next phase. So.
Very easily.
So, Ellen, tell us a little bit about yourself then. So you were on Countdown as Ellen Guy, then you got married recently, you were saying.
Yeah, I got married in July, so yeah, I haven't been playing.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Still in the honeymoon period then, are we?
Yes, yeah, I've moved to Woking, so we're renting a flat here, which is by a stream, so that's nice.
Oh, that's lovely. So you get that sound in the morning, do you?
Well, you would do it if you went outside. Yeah, you'd hear a bit of the stream running. Yeah.
And so remind me where Woking is now. I'm an Irishman. I know the name, but I'm trying to struggle where that is.
It's in Surrey, so it's quite easy to get into London from Woking. So it's only sort of, I haven't actually done it, but like about half an hour on the train from Woking to London. So
the commuter belt, as they used to say. Now that the world has changed, but have things changed in Surrey, or are property prices still just ginormous?
Oh, well, yeah, we were looking to buy, so we're renting a flat because we did look around quite a bit before getting married, and it was quite hard to get in there with the houses because
you're competing with millionaires and stuff, really, aren't you? City traders and all that. The Mike Lees of this world, all these bankers. Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of the other Mike Lee, but definitely Mike Lee. Yes.
Well, who's the other Mike Lee?
Filmmaker Mike Lee. Is a very, very good filmmaker.
I know.
But obviously, Mike Lee spelled L-E-E is just as good.
So, have you watched any ZoomDown?
Yes, so not for a while. So I just caught up with the last episode, but like I said, I think because like wedding planning sort of took over my life quite a bit, so I sort of dropped out of Countdown and for a while. But I tuned in for a few of your specials with legends on. But it's great to get hints and tips and all the background secrets.
You learn stuff, don't you? I think watching.
Yeah.
We are a bit of a masterclass, really. We do. I mean, we'll take the time to go and, well, you could have done it this way, or you could have done it that way, or it's good. I think it sort of takes the
keeps you awake.
Yeah,
keeps you awake.
but it takes the edge off these sort of, like, a lot of people would look at numbers and go, oh no, not the numbers. I hate the numbers. I can't do the numbers, and it's you just have to be calm about it, I suppose, and do approach it methodically. But it's But as you see, getting married, I mean, that just takes up all your thinking time, doesn't it? Really, was it a big wedding, or was it a reduced size wedding because of COVID?
Well, that's it. We just didn't know what was going to happen, so we planned a reduced wedding, and it was just as restrictions were easing a bit. So it's good we didn't go mad when we thought restrictions were going to be released a lot by Boris around July time. Yeah. But actually, there were restrictions. So at that time, people had to wear masks in the church itself. And it was limited, the capacity of whatever building or room you were using. So we couldn't have the first dance couldn't be inside. My husband and I met through dancing, so we really wanted to have a really good first dance and show off.
I just want to ask you, did you get a boogie? Because that's kind of that's sealing the deal with a wedding, isn't it? You need that boogie.
Yeah.
You got a good boogie then.
Well, we had to do it outside. We rolled down a special mat just so that we could dance outside in this where it was good to dance, and people sort of took turns because people were quite nervous, I think, about having a boogie with lots of people anyway at that time. So, people took turns to go on the mat and just dance a couple at a time. Yeah. But it all worked out quite nicely. We had really beautiful weather. So
I was just going to say that's years later, that makes all the difference, really. When you remember that beautiful sunny day, that makes all the difference. So, but congratulations on that. So you're getting back into the countdown now, then.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, this is exciting, and Ahmed Mohammed's really interesting to watch at the moment. So,
good, isn't he?
Glued to the screen for that. Yeah.
He's just getting more sort of like he's melding into that chair now, isn't he? He's getting uber relaxed. I like him now. I like his style. I know him off the court as well. So he's a nice fella. He's very nervous. I think he was nervous. Everyone's nervous about seeing themselves on TV, even if you're as good as him. So it's good to know that. I think good to know that he comes across as quite laid back, but it can be hiding nerves as well. So, people just show it in different ways. But I have to say I'm a little prejudiced when it comes to. I love watching the really good players. I think a lot of people don't. A lot of people think, I don't do as well against them, therefore I don't find it as fun. But I don't mind even if they're beating you, because you're learning words. Like, what was a bow action the other day? Never heard of bow action in my life. You think, Stephen, that would have been a word that you would have come across at one point on Apto?
You'd think so, but
you guys missed it as well. George was saying you didn't get it, did you? Did you get it in your lunchtime play along?
Oh, I didn't know the word.
No, that's Mouse. You're around Countdown a long time. Like, you've never heard that word either.
No, I mean, I might have seen it years ago, but it certainly wasn't a thing I remembered.
Yeah, it was penciled on Actress in 2009.
But it's a word I can't really forget now. I suppose you just hear it and you go, why have I never heard of that? Bowl action. What was it? Like a decorative architrave or something like that? Remind us of the definition, Stephen.
Looks like that. So decorative moulding above or around a panel or other architectural feature.
That's what I need, because I was filled with testosterone all day with my power tools out. I was doing paneling in our bedroom, so it's really long. So I need something like that for along the top, something nice and decorative now to finish it off. A little bit of bowl action. I'll go in and ask the guy have you got any bowl action? He'll look at me. So anyway, we should crack on. So thank you very much for that, Ellen. Good to chat to you. Keep playing your countdown, and we'll crack on with this game. So it's round 7. A little bit of catching up to do, as Nick used to say, and it's your letters, please.
Me?
Yes.
3 consonants, please.
3 consonants. They are S, R, and T.
3 vowels, please.
O, E, and O.
Consonant, please.
Is a J.
Consonant.
N.
And vowel, please.
On a final O, 3 O's. Best of luck. All right there, Carmel.
Mhm.
Something out of yeah. So, Ellen, how'd you get on?
6.
6, and Carmel?
Just 5.
Just 5, which is
Roots.
Roots. Yes, Ellen, you're 6.
Toners.
Toners. Yes, toners for your printer, Stephen.
Yeah, I think I'll just check toners. Or it could just be an agent noun for tone. But yeah, it's it.
It's a tone, yeah. Or stoner.
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything longer, but
yeah. The actress does give a 7 in Snooter, but it doesn't show up on Premium, and it doesn't show up on Lexico either.
Is it a nose, a snooter?
Well, a snoot is a person's nose, or someone who shows contempt for those considered to be of a lower social class.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be derived from that.
So just a snob that is a snooter.
Ray says more snoot, so it's to do with the adjective.
Oh.
Right, yeah. So the adjective, again, thank you, Ray, for bringing that up. The adjective means stylish and sophisticated. So it's a single syllable adjective, so the comparative doesn't have to be specified.
And it's a variant of snout, so it's still to do with that nose thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right, snoozer. Well done, Ellen. Good 6, and it's round 8. Carmel, your letters, please.
I will have 3 consonants again, please.
Okay, they are T, R, and L.
And I have 2 vowels.
E and O.
2 consonants.
N and D.
A consonant and a vowel.
Okay, P and a final A. Best of luck. Carmel.
7.
7. Ellen.
7.
Yours, please, Carmel.
Paroled.
Paroled, yes. Ellen.
Yeah, same.
2 paroled, 2 jailbirds here. Still paroled.
Yeah, well, not anymore. They're on good behaviour.
They are.
At the moment.
On bail, Stephen, I think. Yeah.
On bail.
Well, there were 8s available. They are pro-delta, prolated, and pronated.
Prolated. Neuter's there.
Pro-delta, give us that, because that just sounds 2 words or hyphenated at best.
That's good, because that's the one I looked up.
Mm-hmm.
So an adjective lying beyond the sloping front of the main body of a delta, below the depth of effective wave erosion. Or the more helpful definition, the pro-delta part of a delta.
That's what tautological that one, isn't it? Yes. Right, round 9. Ellen, you're on a slow comeback here, but you're coming back. It's working. So round 9 is your numbers.
1 large and 5 small, please.
Okay. Your 5 smalls are 6, 2, and 10. 5, 3. And your large one is 25. Your target is 267. Very best of luck. Okay, so Alan.
266.
266, 1 away. Carmel.
267.
267. Very good. Take it away, Carmel.
25 by 10, 250. 5 by 3 is 15 plus the 2, and add it on to 250.
There you go. Just catching up with you're very quick there, Carmel. That's catch up with that. 2, 6, 7. I make that, Stephen. Well played.
Yep. Lots of solutions. They all use a 25.
You couldn't find an LNFP. I couldn't anyway, so that's what I was waiting to hear. So, well done, Carmel. Good 10 points. Okay, so what are we now? Round 10, which is Carmel's letters.
Again, I'd go for 3 consonants and 2 vowels.
B, Q, and N. E, A.
Another vowel, please.
Is an I.
A consonant, 2 consonants.
S and L.
And a consonant.
And the final R. Best of luck. Carmel.
I'm going to try 7.
Try 7. Ellen.
6.
Which is?
Liners.
Liners, yes, Carmel.
Risable.
Risable. Can you be risable, Stephen?
Right, I'll just check Lexico. Is it R-I-S-A-B-L-E you're spelling it?
Yeah.
R-I-S-A-B-L-E.
Yeah, it's not in.
Oh,
It's
right, okay.
R-I-S-I-B-L-E.
Oh, right.
Oh, risible. As
Okay, yeah.
Laughable.
Oh,
So, unlucky, Carmel. So, Ellen takes the points with what yours was liners, wasn't it? Yes. So, what could they have had, Stephen?
Well, there were 7s available. There was Ansible, Bailers, Branels, Warnies, Lesbian, Nailers, Rebales, and Reslain.
And Reslain. Okay. Okay, well done if you got one of those. We're now in round 11, which is Ellen's letters, please.
3 consonants, please.
Okay, they are N, S, and T.
3 vowels.
A, E, and I.
Consonant, please.
S,
Consonant.
R,
Vowel, please.
and a final A. So, Ellen.
8 not written down.
Okay, Carmel.
7.
Which is?
Nastier.
Nastier. Ellen, you're 8.
Stainers.
Stainers.
Yeah, Stainers is fine.
Is it fine? I would have chosen restains. Is that fine?
Restains is also fine.
Okay.
There were just
Well done, Ellen.
8. Yeah, there were 8s there. Quite a few of them. So Anticera, Artesian, Artinus, Artisans, Restains, Retzinas, Satanize, Stainers, Starnies, and Sarinas.
Okay. O would have been the vowel that you would have wanted there, Ellen, for notarizes and assertion and all those. There's quite a few 9s from that, so if you're ever looking. So, that catches you up a bit. 43 to 57, 14 in it. Round 12. Carmel, final letters.
3 consonants.
3 consonants are N, P, and G.
2 vowels.
U and E.
2 more vowels.
O and U.
And 2 consonants.
And 2 consonants, H and M. Very best of luck. Carmel?
Unpaid. Oh, sorry, 5.
5. Ellen? Ellen, what was yours?
6.
6. Sorry, Carmel, you're 5.
Unpeg.
Unpeg. And your 6, please, Ellen?
Enough.
Enough.
Oh, yeah.
Enough to win the round.
Yeah.
It was indeed enough. Unpeg for the stat keepers is valid.
Unpeg something.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can you have phenom?
You can have phenom. The other 2 6s available were Hogmen and Pogue.
And Pogue, that's a 6.
Yep.
How's it spelled?
You can spell it with. You can spell it with either Pogue or Poghue. It's
I've never heard that. Carmel, have you ever heard that before with the H?
No, not with the H.
It might be an English spelling or an anglicised spelling of it.
Maybe. They tend to do that, don't they? Now they do that for the old spelling. Some of the anglicizations, the translations of Irish ones are very funny. Stephen, around. It's like they heard it and they went, yeah. They wrote down what they heard. It's nothing like what you meant.
Well, just spelling it phonetically.
Yeah, but badly phonetically, like they misheard it, kind of thing. There's quite a few examples of it. So.
Yeah, it happens with pretty much any word.
I'm sure it's the same in Welsh. I'm sure they misheard it in Welsh.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones from French. I mean, there's the whole OR versus OUR, where the colour has an U or not. Basically, when it was from French, it didn't have a U.
Okay.
But the U was put in because it looked better in English and it looks more refined and classy.
That was Susie was talking about that as well, with the thing, the humor and all that, wasn't it, the other day? She said it was an affectation and something for it sort of went in and out of fashion. So Ellen, well done. You're within striking distance now, back to 8 point down. So it's round 13, Ellen. Final letters game.
3 consonants, please.
3 consonants. And they are B, T, and D.
3 vowels, please.
E, E, and E.
Consonant, please.
Is an F.
Vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant, please.
And a final L. Very best of luck. So, Ellen.
7.
Carmel.
7.
Yours, please, Ellen.
Deflate.
Deflate, yes. Carmel.
Belated.
Deflate and belated. 2 nice 7s, Stephen.
Yeah, those are both absolutely fine. The full list.
Longer.
No, 7 was the max. The full list of 7s is beetled, belated, bleated, deflate, feebate, flatbed, and fleeted.
So what does Beatles mean then? I'm assuming it's not the Beatles.
Beetled. No, I don't think it means to introduce John Lennon to someone.
Yeah.
Well, it directs to beetle, but there's a verb to beetle, to make one's way hurriedly.
Oh,
So, tourist
beetled off, right, like a beetle. Okay, right, very good. I thought maybe feedable might be in, but no. So 56 to 64, 8 points in it, Carmel, as we go into the final numbers.
So 1 large.
1 large, okay.
Yeah.
5 smalls are 10, 4, and 4, 7, and 3. And your large is a 50. Your target, 525. 30 seconds. Best of luck. Okay, so Carmel 525.
525.
525. Ellen.
525.
Okay, Carmel. Take it away. Your way.
50 by 10 is 500. 4 7s 28.
1 second, Carmel. Hold on.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm in a rush.
What was the next bit?
4 7s 28.
Yeah.
And minus the 3.
And take off the 3. Yes, very good. Ellen, you went the same way.
Yeah.
I didn't see the obvious way, Stephen. I went completely arse ways. I did 3 times 7 times 50 for 1,050, and then 10 minus 4 minus 4 for 2 and divided it.
Yeah.
So couldn't see the obvious way for some reason. So, good 10 points each.
Yeah, that works. You have to use the 50, by the way. There aren't any solutions that don't use it.
Yeah, so no 175 or anything. Okay. Right, so we're heading for a crucial conundrum. So the score is 66-74, 8 points in it.
It's a very nice close game. Best of luck,
It's been
both of
very
you.
good. It's been a good one. So if you're both ready, fingers on the buzzers, yes. As we reveal today's crucial ZoomDown conundrum. Ellen.
Literally.
Literally, she says.
She has literally won it.
Back from the dead, I have to say. Wow, Carmel.
Perfect, yeah.
Carmel,
I
you
got
had her
it
in the-
exactly the same time, yeah.
Carmel, you had her in the ground. I threw a few shovelfuls of muck on her. You did. She was buried. She was,
Yeah.
she was
Well
buried.
done. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, it's like a Michael Jackson video. She has crawled out of that grave now. She has,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, that.
Wow.
After round 9, she was 28 points down.
I lost the plot at
Yeah.
one stage.
The previous biggest comeback on ZoomDown was 18.
Wow, Ellen, there you go. Record ZoomDown comeback. We got you. So, Carmel, there's no shame in that. You lost to a great comeback, in fairness.
Yeah.
But you raced out ahead there, Carmel. I thought you were going to walk that for a while.
Yeah, I lost it completely for a couple of rounds. Yeah.
Did you lose your concentration? What was it?
I just did, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's a game of
Yeah.
concentration. This stamina. I mean, if you find when you go on the show, if you win a couple of games, it's all fine and dandy, and then you get
Yeah.
tired. You get tired. I mean, you'll even
That's
watch.
it, the stamina.
Yeah, watch Ahmed over the next couple of days. I guarantee you that there'll be one episode, even if he wins all 8, there'll be one episode where he's a bit tired and he mightn't be as sort of spectacular as he was the day before. So hard luck, Carmel. Hard
That's
luck.
all right.
I have to say, we never got to chat to you. I thought you were going to win it, and we were going to get to chat to you.
That'll
But
be again.
It's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed it.
I have enjoyed it.
Well, you were
And well done, Ellen.
yeah, you were part of a cracking game anyway. So, Ellen, great win. Feeling better now?
Oh yeah, a lot better, thank you.
You were a bit down in the doldrums there for the first couple of rounds, but what a comeback. So, Stephen, what do you make of that? Our greatest ever comeback.
Yeah, they're definitely. Well, Graham saw that Ellen was on for a possible comeback a few rounds ago.
Did he now? He had
That's
done
when
it.
I just
done his sums,
double-checked
did he?
what the record was.
Mm-hmm.
And on another note, 525 was the last target. Dan Spinks had that in sweepstakes, or he would have done if this were Thursday.
Oh.
Right.
Now Adam has to
Small print.
rob a charity.
So no, he doesn't have to, does he? Or he has to? Oh, he does. He has to pay. Or he has to pay. He has to pay Adam now.
No, it's Tuesday. He has to steal from a charity now instead of giving to it.
Oh, right. Stick his hand in the collection box and all that. Okay, right. Dodgy game that time, wasn't it? Dodgy game. So anyway, it's 25-10. So we will wrap it up. So we'll say thank you to Brendan, our Tetra champ tonight. Brendan, we will see you in December.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to Carmel. We'll see you again, Carmel. Definitely for
Thank
sure.
you all.
And we'll see you in Galway, sure, in June.
Definitely.
And Ellen, we will see you on Thursday. So
Right.
probably let you know tomorrow who you're going to play, so you can sweat over it tonight and work out who we're going to put you against. So anyway, so thanks from everyone. Thanks from Stephen. Thanks from Tom. And thanks from myself. And we'll see you all on Thursday. Till then, good night.
Bye.
Cheers.
Take care. Bye.